Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, we're gonna call the Rush Township Board of Supervisors monthly meeting for Thursday, July 17th, 2014 to order. Please pledge allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, public comment. Start in the front here. Charlie.
I got about four things
Oh,
here.
go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. First one, I'd like to get an update on the sewage on Lincoln Drive. The second one,
We're waiting for a component 3 module from DVC. We haven't received it.
is it gonna be in August? You don't know,
It's not gonna be that long.
couple months?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Second one, I have Sean, remember last year I showed you my lawn where they sprayed? I had to put a section in. Well, this year, they must have sprayed in the spring, and it ruined one of my Christmas trees that I had. Right
Who
on.
sprayed?
I don't know. What I wanted to ask you, do they have to have a permit to spray that stuff? That's toxic.
Hang on, I have no idea.
Because they killed the weeds and stuff on the other side.
I can't even believe they're spraying on your side of the road.
Oh, it's like, remember you
Yeah, I
said,
mean, that's like all
you
yard.
said last year that it could have been the salt. I'm up there 42 years and the salt never hit that, was never on that grass.
I mean,
They killed it, hey, killed the weeds on the
yeah, I
other
can see
side.
spraying on his side going up,
Yeah,
and
they
they
were
drive on the
spraying
left-hand
yield,
side, but I couldn't see
spraying
them
yield
spraying on
water
the
right
right side.
No, it's on the left-hand side going, it's
On that
on
one
the east
side,
side
my
going up.
sites, they were spraying it.
And the neighbors, trees, if you look at the neighbors, they're all
I don't know why there's only brown on that side.
on that side, and it was sprayed on that side, you can see the weeds, they're bare, all the rest is green. And I can't be there watching, see who does it, but I was wondering, who has permission to do that, and do they have a phone number? So I can call them.
You'd have to check on that, but I'd definitely state, we don't spray.
You wanna call the maintenance district in Schuylkill Haven?
Who?
Schuylkill Haven Maintenance District
Is that
from
state?
PennDOT.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Schuylkill Haven,
You have the number?
what was the last thing?
385
Yeah,
7812.
7812.
That's for Frank Barone, the county
Frank Barone.
maintenance manager.
Okay, and I'll ask him if they're doing it. Somebody's doing it. I don't know who. I thought maybe the state was, well, that's a state road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the number you gave me for the state. The maintenance district of the state.
PPML do it, or?
Only their right of ways on the power lines, they told us. They're not doing any side roads.
They usually don't
They
spray.
only just cut the trees and stuff here, they're not spraying.
Well, I know they use toxic stuff to kill the roots.
Yeah.
That
Call
was
Frank
right.
and see if they're spraying up there.
I seen PP&L spraying the power line, your power line, that's all the way down by the bridge. So that, there's no way they would spray
I
up
don't
there.
know who's doing it,
10 line was doing it.
but they don't know how to spray because that's getting in the air and carrying over.
Better be
the
on
trees.
the card,
Yeah.
right?
See what I mean? It
Yeah.
must be going up and down, and then, because the neighbors, well, he never comes out, you know, he was into it.
Right.
And all his trees are, and you can look right across the road, they're all dead, you know.
Yeah, they wouldn't spray both sides,
It's not only my place,
not PP&L.
so I'll call that number.
Yeah, just call that number, yeah. You can-
Keep it this week.
Yeah.
No, that's
This week.
what I
Yeah.
mean.
Actually, you get a
So
letter
he
from
wrote as
PP&L,
well.
because if PP&L is spraying, PUC requires that they have to send you a letter stating that they're gonna be spraying.
Nobody ever gave me,
So PP&L should be pretty big PP&L.
I don't want it sprayed, that's toxic. I have a dog running around the yard too.
Yeah, call PennDOT.
Okay.
Good?
Good enough, thank you.
Second round. Dave.
I wanna know what you're gonna do about this, traffic problem on a Wednesday here.
they're using 54 as a parking lot right now. On some Wednesdays, especially between 11 and 1 o'clock, the parking lot's full, and people are sitting in 54. It took me 15 minutes to get from Cow's past the auction.
Yeah, a lot of traffic.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
It's just a lot of traffic, there's nothing we can really do about it.
State road,
When the parking lot's full, they should shut the place down, and you can't pull in no more.
We can't shut the highway down because it's a state road.
I know
They
that.
park on the side.
They're shutting it down now, they're parking on it. When the parking lot's full, they have to shut the parking lot
Wayne, do
down.
you see anything?
You got 3 parking lots.
It's just a lot of traffic, period.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
There's no way to
sometimes it's
avoid
backed
it.
up from here all the way up to 309, from 2 Kings down to
I
309.
know, I try to avoid it, Joe, I
Well, so-
avoid it, Dave.
So do I, but, you know, the one time I had to go through, pissed me off.
Yeah, no, I agree, It's always like that on Wednesday.
I know, it's Helltown. And, you know, I can't believe you're not gonna get a lot of complaints from Tamaqua too, because every Wednesday it's backed up.
Oh, it's backed up at 12, absolutely, it's backed all the way up nearly down 309 and
I know it is.
and it starts in the morning.
I know.
That's what we gotta live with, and just that, and you remember when Morgan's used to be there.
Yeah.
There was another, what, couple hundred cars coming out of there
More than
at
that.
3:30.
You just have to shut the roads down and, you know, into the thing and tell the people to just go down. You have to tell them that.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're
if we
using
can control
54 as a parking spot. People are getting out of their cars and walking across the street on 54.
I don't know, Dwayne, do you ticket people parking on alongside the road?
No, they're
or
not
what?
parking.
They're just
parking
backed
right on
up, it's just, there's
54.
nowhere to go, it's,
Oh, they're still in their vehicles, yeah.
yeah, I talked to Mr. Dunn a couple years, about eliminating some of the entrances and exits, and they didn't want to do that, so.
Yeah, if he has them permitted from the state, we can't really do anything anyhow. Am I correct? Yeah, he probably permitted it too, to work them.
I doubt if he has the permits, believe me.
Get down the street across here, park on there.
The state's not gonna give you a entrance and exit off a major highway. 'Cause- Now, let me ask you another question. There's supposed to be a turning lane there. Is that, am I right or wrong?
Turning lane where?
More than 25 cars in one day turn? You have to have a turning lane. That's the law. Bill, help me out here.
I mean, if somebody was putting a new driveway in, that's the law now. When that was established, it wasn't the law then.
Okay.
That's my grandfather, you gotta love that grandfather.
Okay.
More driveways.
Dave?
Next complaint, who's monitoring the dirt that's dumping over there? I never saw blue dirt.
No, come down there.
If you go past there, there's blue dirt sometimes dumped over there.
I never seen it, Dave.
Well, somebody better start monitoring it. Before we have another hazmat problem around here.
Yeah, what, is that over on the farmer's market lot?
Yeah,
Maybe he's putting on his.
Blue dirt.
I saw blue dirt. Something was in it, it was blue.
What's he drinking?
It ain't Millings, is it?
No, it wasn't Millings.
Next time go over there and grab a handful.
Yeah, right.
Bring it in here and tell me it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never seen it, Dave, so I couldn't tell you.
somebody
that.
better start monitoring it. I know there was garbage over there, wood chips and everything else.
Yeah, all right. We'll keep an eye on it, Dave. Good?
I'm good.
Okay. Charlie?
The May meeting, Mr. Livensberger said that sidewalks are gonna start over there in 8 weeks. I don't see anybody over there.
We're actually having
July 29th meeting. a
28th.
You said the contract was awarded, they're gonna start them in 8
It
weeks.
was, PennDOT then stopped it till our solicitor okayed it until,
Well, if the contract was awarded, they should be starting.
Charlie,
it's bureaucracy. We have no
Charlie, it's out of
control
our
over it.
hands.
Yeah.
Let's finish
But we have a
the
construction start meeting on the 28th or something like
plan.
that.
From the time a contract is awarded, Charlie, until like a road project, we can issue a notice to proceed in 30 days. Because of the process that has to go in PennDOT, it could take 6 to 12 weeks.
Yeah, so this is liable to go another 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna go another 2 years.
No.
No, because
Construction
we're
start
having
meeting
construction,
is 28th.
Construction
28.
scheduled July 29th. Construction,
28.
pre-construction meeting July 29th.
I'll mark that on the wall out here when I go out. I'm marking on the wall out here when I go out that date.
I can't.
I said I'm marking on the wall, Bill, when I go out.
Or wall.
So Bill, after the pre-construction meeting, like how often until they proceed to start? Like when?
They said after the pre-construction meeting, whether they mean the same day, they might hand it to them the same day.
Okay,
I don't know, I can't.
so we won't know that until then.
Until the 29th.
There we go, so,
How we making out with the auction, Sean?
what?
How we making out with the auction?
Good, the contract is not up until,
Sean.
2015.
Sean, that contract's void and void. Yeah,
No, it's
you
not.
got me all screwed up. The daughter took over. Bobby Dunn's not involved
There's a
anymore.
paragraph in the agreement that makes the successors an interest.
Is there? All right, fine. So when it's something we charge her $2
yeah,
instead of
and,
a buck.
What was that?
If when the contract's up, we charge her $2 instead of a buck.
Well, the contract is up, at the end
December,
of next year.
Yeah.
So there'll be one more year of the payment that the agreement calls for.
Well, like,
After that, it could be renewed, but if it's renewed, the township has the right to alter the price. And obviously, well, I looked, I know you asked me to look into this last month, and I did. And I gave them a memo with some suggestions about how they could proceed with this. And certainly one of the options is, when the contract renews at the beginning of 2016, you know, the price is currently $5,000, you know, look into what, for instance, it would cost individual merchants to get permits under our new retail business ordinance, and maybe factor in, like, you know, if there's, I know that there have been some police incidents where merchants there have been charged with selling stolen goods and stuff like that. Maybe factor in some man hours of what it takes to monitor it, and obviously tell them if you want to renew it, it's going to be however much more than $5,000 we come to.
I talked to a couple vendors, and I said, you think it would bother you that you had to pay $1 a week more, or $2 a week more? He said, no way. It's not gonna bother them at all. Are you figuring for the $1 a week, there's 300 vendors, that's $1,200 a month.
Well,
That's more than $5,000 a year.
the contract only has one more year to run, and the township has the right to raise the price after that.
They should.
Oh,
Oh,
The vendor's price is $250 a year to start with, and you times that by over 300 vendors, look what the township's losing in tax dollars. And another thing, there's probably only 2 or 3 people over there that live in the township. The rest are out of state, and some of them are probably not even United States citizens.
Do you realize there was a lengthy court case over this several years ago?
For
And
what? Because you just don't want to force the law?
not us, a previous
we have
administration
enforced, we
which
have a contract.
tried
with
to
them.
charge them more. So if you want to find out what happened, go research the court case.
Well, I'm just saying,
And listen to
when
what the
the
judge
contract
put
comes
down
up,
for his
you have to
reasoning
enforce the
behind it.
right law that's on the books.
Yeah, we negotiate another contract like this.
No, that's garbage.
Yeah, this
You
is.
have the laws on the books, let's follow them.
Go ahead.
When that contract's up, what was that, next December?
December 30, 2015, next.
2015.
Okay, 2015. Now, the next contract that comes up, he always raises the prices to the vendors. Why can't you make that similar and you raise the prices with him on the next contract? Can you? This way, that's not gonna get out of hand. It depends on how long the contract is. If you make it for 10 more years or something.
$30 for a table.
Well, I think it has in here, 20 years.
20 years. Oh.
Yeah, to extend the agreement for 20 more years of exercise in writing.
But of course, I mean, you could, like I said, you could, and the price that you, and you don't have to necessarily name a price that's gonna be good for 20 years. You could say, you know, a price, you know, increased by, you know, whatever percentage every 3 years or something. Like, you don't have to set a specific number either. You can set a number to start with and then say every 2 or 5 years it's gonna go up a certain percentage or whatever.
We know the contract there.
Why don't we make
I think
some sort
that'd
of
be
motion,
fairly
you send a
good.
letter to them stating that we're gonna,
Well, they haven't notified us yet of their desire to renew the contract. They wouldn't be doing that until next year sometime anyway. So we really be in response to that.
right.
But what you ought to do ahead of time is try to, because the price increase has to be a reasonable price. Just try to figure out what reasonably you can charge them based on, you know, what they'd be paying as individual merchants under our ordinance, what type of man hours are being used here from the township, and what a reasonable price increase is. That's what really should be figured out between now and the end of next year. Because that's the amount you can charge them.
Is that gonna be a 20-year contract, the next one?
No, we'd make it probably shorter.
Good,
Yeah.
good, that's,
That has up to 20 years in there, but, I mean, that's all negotiating there.
that's a bad deal, that's
That's been for a long time. Been for a long time, and then we went to court over
yeah.
and lost. But it's almost done, and we get a chance to change the price after the end of next year.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is it a good way,
Yeah.
it's a good way to pick up the money we're losing up here and that stuff? Just put an officer down there in that section there on a Wednesday and hand some tickets out. He's gonna have nothing to worry about getting any money off Dunning.
All right, anybody else,
I'm
public
not finished,
comment?
I'm not finished yet, I'm not
Okay,
finished
come on,
yet.
Charlie.
I turned a letter in over a month ago for the zoning board to get, I don't think they received it yet, or I didn't get a response on it.
On what?
About a shed.
Oh, he knows about it, yeah.
Yeah, you know about, how come you know about it and the zoning board don't know about it?
Because I read your letter.
So why didn't you give it to the zoning board like you're supposed to?
It did go to the zoning. Not
Don't lie to me, Bobby,
It went to the zoning.
don't lie to me, Bobby.
That I'm here
What I talked to you about,
for. Oh, okay.
it was in that file.
Why did you have to get a permit or something?
Yeah, why'd I have to get a permit to replace my shed? You're a zoning officer, you're a zoning officer, you're an engineer.
No.
I didn't think so, because if you were, you ran off your track.
Charlie, are you done?
Oh,
No, we had another explosive truck going up Meadow Avenue last week.
You have what?
Another explosive truck going over up Meadow Avenue again. That's about the third or fourth one, since you took the signs down over there, no trucks.
Okay, what else?
That's it. What do you wait for one of them to go off in the middle of the block or what?
Wayne keeps an eye on it, but he can't really.
Wayne can't be there all the time.
Absolutely.
You know, I have a thing for the solution, you know, if you have an old GPS, you know, Lincoln Avenue, old 309, that's what it's on there. And they might be coming down there and getting lost.
No, they're coming out of Turkey Hill and going up Dave.
Oh, well,
Going up there.
Sorry
Same
about
as all the
that.
other trucks do.
But if they're following their GPS, they're coming down.
Most likely, you know, a lot of them do follow GPSs, and it's like, you know what I mean, you pull somebody over and they're following their what do you do?
Yeah, they're coming out of Turkey Hill,
It'll
John.
update
You see
it.
them coming up the street. They ignore that sign on there if it's still up there.
GPS updated.
Don't block intersection sign. That's gone for 6 months. Never put another one up.
Actually, we put it up about 20 times. It got ran over by tractor trailer trucks.
Could have put up 21 times. What does a tractor trailer go off the road here or what?
That's one of the things PennDOT's looking at correcting that
Does
problem
the
with
trailer
that
go off the
sign.
road or what? Bobby, does the trailer go off the road?
No, they drive up that road and then they may go into.
No, this here's right in front of physical therapy.
Yeah,
Don't
right
block
there at
intersection
Right there at
sign.
that intersection. There's nothing there to stop them. They run over that sign like it's a.
Where are you
piece of
turning? Where are
grass.
you turning?
They're turned there, they go up Wyoming, then they turn into Turkey Hill. Every time the police see them,
That
they.
sign
give them a
was
ticket.
up further. It's up that end of the building. It wasn't down this end of the building, it was up that end of the building, so I don't know how to run it over.
By the physical
They
therapy.
must have a 90-foot trailer.
The road department
Yeah,
put, do not, and no trucks allowed, and do not block intersection sign. They must have put it up about 20 times.
Well, I don't see how a trailer can run over
PennDOT
unless
said
he's
that
off
they
the
were
road.
gonna look at fixing the problem, so we're letting them figure out how to fix the problem.
Why don't you get PennDOT to put a state cop there once in a while? And keep an eye on it if it's the law.
What are we gonna do about my
Answers
letter,
from them
John?
either. You don't get answers.
What are we gonna do about my letter, Philly?
What?
What are we gonna do about my letter?
I just told you, everybody that needs, that everybody.
Permit for a shed.
Put permits
Need a
in.
permit.
I replaced my shed. I didn't put in one, I replaced my
Is
shed.
it bigger?
Yes?
That's why you get a permit.
I know guys here that did it. They moved their shed and built a new one twice as big. They got a permit.
They're illegal then.
You asked
What
the
is that?
question, what do you need?
What is
Why
it?
did you get a permit? You need a permit for your shed?
Do whatever you wanna do, Billy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there's a little hanky-panky going on here or something.
All right, Charlie, are you done?
I'm done, because I couldn't
What
do
is
it.
it?
Mr. Lawyer.
I got a question for you, Sean. A couple of months ago, at a meeting is laid off a police officer and cut hours on an employee and didn't give benefits to another one, because you said that was budget. But now all of a sudden you're giving raises out. Where did you just come up with all the money that you're giving raises out?
What do you mean we didn't give benefits to somebody?
All employees are allowed benefits. If they refuse the benefits because their spouse has benefits, we don't require them that they have to take them.
But where did the
That's right.
town come up with all the money to give
And
raises?
now, if you see what's happening in the corporate world, if we had family coverage here, and say your husband worked somewhere else and had coverage, he has to take the coverage there. You cannot jump on with the wives in there. You see what's coming down there? It's gonna be big time bucks. So, if some people are on there with their husbands on their thing, I mean, that's fine. You know what I mean, with their benefits, you don't need them here. I mean, you're certainly welcome to have them.
But the question is, where did the township come up with all the money all of a sudden to give raises? If they're
Um,
laying,
we
if they're laying a
restructured-
We
police officer
actually,
off,
didn't come up with money to make raises. We actually are below budget.
Money for the equipment.
and, yeah, where are you getting all the money for buying new trucks and,
Because we have to manage the money. So what do you think? We're just gonna have old equipment here and have the township fall apart?
what do you call old equipment?
Well, it's not old now, but there is some pieces of equipment here are old.
There's some workers here to the roll.
Oh, absolutely. We're all getting older. Any more?
That's it.
Charlie,
You get my answer.
Charlie, I'll give you a Charlie fella.
you look like them, you brothers.
I got a question for you.
What?
Why was that alley down there closed behind Billy's? I mean, I used to use that for the auction.
Yeah, I know. But Joe, you have a big expensive car, don't you?
No, I just bought it, it's only 23,000. It's brand
I
new.
remember you had a problem with going down your street when the
the only
potholes
thing-
were like an inch deep that you were not.
Right, the only thing I would refer to is, you should repair that. Okay?
But Joe, listen to me. So
Be honest.
No, I'm talking now. If you
You're
have
out of
a
the
problem
area.
going down a half-paved road or stone road with a couple potholes, but you insist you'd rather drive up a mudded road.
Let's move
With
on.
grass on
It's open, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's open once we
Okay.
get repaired.
Well, why,
This road should have
what,
grass on it.
hold on, 1 second. What's the problem with repairs?
It's just,
I mean, if it isn't repaired, what's the problem?
Joe, it's not a main road right now, so, I mean, people can pass
But
down.
what I'm saying is, Sean-
We just haven't had time to repair it.
Sean, you've had it open before, right?
Absolutely, we have it
Okay,
open.
what was the purpose of shutting it down?
Because the road's being used more now, and, people drew to our concern that there's a manhole that sits high up in the road, and we're afraid somebody's gonna, get hurt.
Okay, and what would that be, liability, is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely.
Okay, why are you leaving people back there then?
Who's back?
Why are you leaving people back there? You're opening it up today for people to go back there, okay?
For the two neighbors there who
Also-
are blocked off?
What's that?
For the two neighbors who are blocked off back there?
Everybody's blocked off back there, Sean. It's a liability, you just gotta tell me yourself.
It's a liability around the manhole.
Yeah, we only have the manhole area.
We only have the manhole covered, Joe. And the two property owners that really impedes on them, I mean, if they have to get in there, we tell them, take your time, go slow, and they get to in there. But other than that, it does not impede Mr. Boyer, and it does not impede all the other
It sounds like,
houses
right,
down
it sounds to me, Sean, like you've turned it into a private driveway.
It's not
It's private,
private.
it has to be.
Private.
Because you gotta close, the only people that are using are the two people you just said. They're back there, they cut it and everything else, which is nice for the township, but I can't see why it's open to them and not me. They can put a lawsuit against you the same as they can.
Joe, is there another direction you could go where you know what I mean, like?
Mark it.
on a
With
nice
all that
paved
traffic,
road?
John,
Yes.
what did he just get done saying about traffic? What did I just tell you about that section over there during the auction? So if I can come up the back way along the state game line there, come up that way and shoot down that alley, it's beautiful.
With your new vehicle.
Yes.
Yeah, if you fix-
Definitely.
if you-
What do you think I bought a vehicle for? I didn't buy it to say, oh, I'm gonna put it on a pedestal, it's such a beautiful car, I ain't gonna use it. It's a Jeep, it's a Jeep, they got four-wheel drive.
You buy another one.
I got both Jeeps, they're both four-wheel drive, Sean. I'm sure you're familiar with your four-wheel drive, right? I think you're a
Absolutely.
truck hazard. Right, so,
Joe,
yes?
right now we have a storm drain that's collapsing on Cumberland. We have roughly 200
That
cars.
sounds like a personal problem.
Roughly 200 cars a day travel that road.
That sounds like a personal problem.
20 cars a week to travel that road.
How long would this, how
We
long?
have to take care of that. And
Okay, right, okay.
There's
Time out.
issues that we have to take care
Whoa,
of that have a
time
high
out.
priority.
When did this thing collapse?
It's been for the last year and a half.
A year and a half?
And it's at
Well, I'll
the
tell you
point now
what,
where we have-
if that's the case, you better get somebody else managing the supervisors. Because if you got a liability like that fella, and it takes you a year and a half to get to, and nothing's closed down, boy, you open those people up for a lawsuit.
Yeah, I know. So-
And by the way, Charlie didn't bring it up with Billy and his permit, okay? He was referring to Mitroni's shed down there. Mantroni, okay, sorry about that. Okay? That, it was enlarged without a permit, and it's in the right of way.
Let me ask you something, Joe. What were the measurements of the original shed there? Do you know?
Yeah, it's sitting on the other side, you wanna go down and measure it? You're supposed to, I mean, you two are supposed to be enforcing it. Mr., whatever his name is, okay? He was down there. He was, how can I, Billy? How can I possibly? You don't do your job up here. If you got a friend, you take care of them. Hey, Sean, laugh all you want to, it's the truth.
Yeah, okay.
It's the truth.
Are you done, Joe, now?
I didn't get no answer, so what was the sense of me even talking?
Okay, good.
Yeah, head up your,
Joe, are you good, Joe?
yeah, I'd like the answers. You asked me if I'm good, give me some answers.
No matter what we would say, it would not be good enough.
I would like to know about the private road.
Well, we could give you $100
Joe, the
bill.
private road,
We didn't give you
when we
$520.
get a chance, Joe, it's not a private road, you're gonna repair that.
What's that?
We're gonna repair that manhole there.
Oh, you are?
When we get a chance to do it.
Okay. Tonight, Sean, if I can get around that barricade, can I use that road?
Absolutely not.
As long as you don't drive.
Why
on
not?
Property.
I ain't getting on liability, end of it.
Absolutely
Hey,
not.
you said as long as I don't drive on somebody else's property. You showed me the lines over there. I never seen such surveying. What did you do? Get a rattlesnake and send it up there and then survey it and mark it off? That's what it looks like. Seriously. You look down at, you go over there and you look from one line to the other line. You should have a straight shot. And it goes like this. Hey, whoa, private meetings here too.
All right, Joe.
That's very rude
Joe,
to the public.
Joe, are you finished?
How do you get no answers? I guess I am, Sean.
Okay, all right. Anything else? All right,
A bunch of
police
filters.
report.
That's what you
Magistrate
got.
fine money, $3,683.58. Total miles patrolled, 3,698. Total calls, complaints, and incidents handled, 433. Total citations for the month of June, 119. Parking tickets for the month of June, 7.
I want to know about this shed.
Is there a motion to accept Sergeant Frederick's report as read?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under question, call the board.
Chairman Gilder?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Livenberg?
Yes.
Supervisor Matroni? Yes.
Is there a motion to accept the minutes of the previous meeting, June 19th, 2014?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under question, call the board.
Chairman Gilder?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Livenberg?
Yes.
Supervisor Matroni? Yes.
Is there a motion to accept the treasurer's report as of June 30th, 2014?
So moved, but you forgot Lincoln Drive on there.
All right.
Minus whatever that is, that mistake.
Minus the little mistake on 2013 Lincoln Drive.
Was that zero on the student? Sorry.
Oh, was that
Private
separate?
I just
meeting.
tried to put that in there, so.
Okay. All right, there's a motion out there.
Yes.
I'll second it.
Under question, call the board.
Chairman Gilder?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Livenberg?
Yes.
Supervisor Matroni? Yes.
Is there a motion for the approval of the current township of sewer bills through June 30th, 2014?
So moved.
Second it.
Under question, call the board.
Supervisor?
Yes.
Yes.
Please, God.
Yes.
Are you good?
I'm good.
So far. Is there a motion to accept all municipal reports, the sewer, road, arrow, and pro design?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under question, call the board.
Chairman Gilbert,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Levenberger.
Yes.
Supervisor Matroni. Yes.
Okay, Denise, want to read off the correspondence?
To Mount Airy Chamber of Commerce, Arrow, NEPA, PSTATS, and the American Hose Company.
Okay, what's American Hose one? No.
It was a fundraiser, that's all I know.
Oh, wasn't it? I'm just curious on that. Okay, attorney.
The only thing that I have to report is that a lawsuit that has been filed by Robert Heckman against both Rush Township and an individual who I believe used to be a supervisor, William Sanchez,
Yes.
was dismissed by the Court of Common Pleas. So it was thrown out for having violated the statute of limitations. So the lawsuit is over and the township was on the winning side. So Eric Brown handled that from the insurance company.
Okay,
That's all.
that's it? There's no old business? Okay, new business. Is there a motion for the approval of the final subdivision plan owned by Eugene R. and Victoria F. Sobolewski, plan number PC 060514-01A?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under question? Call the board?
Chairman Gilbert,
Yes.
Vice Chairman
Yes.
Levenberger, Supervisor Matroni. Yes.
Is there anybody here for that plan? We have them all signed, so they can pick them up. Everything's signed. Is there a motion to amend the Rush Township Police Department policy and procedures, Police Department policy and procedure manual adopted February 16th, 2012, to add subparts in Article 5 for traffic stops and threatening language, and to add a subpart to Article 12 for citizens' complaints?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under the question? Understand that, Dwayne? Please read it.
I didn't
Call
see
the board.
it.
Chairman Gilbert.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Levenberger.
Yes.
Supervisor Matroni. Yes.
Dwayne, just make sure everybody in the department reads that.
Actually sign off on it.
And, yeah, I assume sign on.
Yeah, he has it. Let's see.
Okay, really. Is there a motion to appoint Robert Ritzik, Eastern Schuylkill Planning Representative for Rush Township, retroactive to reorganization?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under question? Call the board?
Chairman Gilbert.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Levenberger.
Yes.
Supervisor Matroni. Yes.
Okay, we have another little issue here. Yeah, we'll look at it, but I'll look at that. We got some numbers on a new backhoe for the township that we're checking out now. Our backhoe's 10 years old. It's in need of between $7,000 to $10,000 in work being done to it. So we checked in on a trade-in on it, and we had a couple companies take a look at it, and we have a trade-in of like $30,000 for it as it sits now, for the salt's playing some havoc on it. It's a $154,000 backhoe, with our $30,000 trade-in, and with a 40% discount through Coal Stars, it comes out to $64,820.80. And then we had another quote from,
We'll just, if you're making a motion, just do that.
yeah, we had another quote, but it was actually more money, from a John Deere on there. Yeah, this is the case. So is there a motion out there for the purchasing of a new backhoe and trading ours in, and financing it for 60 months at 3.15%, and a total of $64,820.80?
So moved.
Yeah, it's two Coal Stars. All right, and I'll second it. Under the question?
I thought we're supposed to put out our bid, Sean.
Co-Stars
The
is.
co-stars is,
That's why I
it's the
asked.
lowest, so you can go anywhere. Co-stars is state, period. The state sets the price on it.
Okay.
But for a brand new backhoe, we're gonna have, about $64,000 into it. Ours is 10 years old, in lean up, about $10,000 in repairs. It's like a no-brainer, the salt's killing them.
Cheap.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger one, so, than we've had here, so. All right, call the board.
Chairman,
Oh, Lisa, you have a question?
Is that a question, like, what is it mostly used for?
It's the road department, the sewer department, it's used every day. We use backhoe every day.
Salt loading, everything.
Salt. And before we had to get in, when we start doing some of our drainage pipes and that, and some stormwater, we had to bring somebody else in to actually help lift the pipes into the holes. Now we got a little bigger machine because we got a deal on it, that we could actually do a lot more of that ourselves, too. But the salt, I mean, it's eating it away. So if you keep it for, our theory is, if you keep it for another 2, 3 years, 4 years, what's it worth then? 10 grand? And then we're gonna spend 100 grand. So call the board.
Chairman Gilbert?
Yes,
Vice Chairman Weisenberg? Supervisor Tony?
yes. And the monies for this comes out of like liquid fuels, so, and the others.
She didn't say yea or nay.
We voted for it.
All right, I see, yeah, go ahead, do it again, Denise. I didn't hear
The
you.
liquid fuels money isn't being used for the sewer portion, is it?
No,
No, this is
No,
all
no,
around
I just
township
like to
use.
correct the record.
It's for anything township.
go ahead.
Chairman Gilbert?
Yes,
Vice Chairman Weisenberger?
Yes.
Supervisor Tony?
yes. Or no? All right. But listen, yeah, liquid fuels, because it's used mostly for the road
I was
department,
trying to
but,
help you out here, Sean.
yeah, I know.
You can't use it for sewer if you're gonna use liquid. Why?
John, one
Yeah,
more question before you adjourn. What are we gonna do with that police car? You're buying all this equipment, why are you putting a transmission in it?
we're checking on that. Sometimes Joe, would.
No, not Joe.
Or Charlie to put it into a transmission there, I mean, maybe we'll purchase another vehicle at the end of the year, we'll see how the budgets look.
I mean, you're buying all these trucks and these backhoes and everything, you know, that SUV they got out there is probably stuck passing everything the road by the gas station.
I don't wanna buy them, but it's a no-brainer, we don't have a choice.
You want to authorize her tomorrow to start the paperwork for it with that company, for that backhoe?
Well, yeah, we can work
So
on that.
tomorrow, we'll start the paperwork with that company for the backhoe.
All right, what else do we have? Yeah, delinquencies, yeah, where's that paper at? Dwayne,
I forgot to bring up the two things on my report about Corporal Sinton going to that class.
what class?
I put on a Operation Nighthawk, a class. I don't know if you just want to approve it now or next month. And also I put it on about our car, how it's been beached behind the department there for 13 months. It's considered an abandoned vehicle for the last month and a half. I don't know what you want to do with it.
Open up the trunk, we'll plant some flowers in it, it's an ornament.
Might work.
We'll, this month, we'll see what we're gonna have to do with that vehicle, what we really wanna do with it.
Here's mine, you know,
No, I got it. Okay. Is there a motion for Corporal Sinton would like to attend the Operation Nighthawk, which is sponsored by the Pennsylvania State Police? The 2-day class is being held in the Upper Macungie Township Building in Franksville? He doesn't even know.
Briningsville, I believe.
Officers will be in the classroom for half the day and participate in a roving DUI patrol.
It says officers, what other officers are going with them?
I just meant in general. He's the only
Okay,
one from our
officer,
department.
okay,
going.
Operation Nighthawk, what is that? DUI driving?
Yeah, it's
or-
just like a whole big thing sponsored by the state police. It's a couple hours in the classroom and then they. you
And
go
how
out
would that benefit the township here?
Well, he's gonna drive around and,
The roving takes place in Russ Township.
look for DUI and intoxicated drivers in the township for part of the class.
Yeah. Is there a motion?
How much do we have to pay for this class, maybe?
Class is free, it'd just be part of it. It's
Is
just
this part of
shift.
your
It's no overtime, just part of my shift.
It's no overtime?
No, just part of my shift.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Under the question? Call the board?
Chairman Ballard?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Littlefield?
Yes.
Supervisor McDermott? Yes.
All right, we did a little investigating on the delinquent reports. This is what we have now. Hometown sewer as of January 2014 was $81,709 and some cents delinquent. Right now our delinquencies are down to $41,056 and some cents. So we're getting some improvement there. Lake Hotta sewer in 2014, January, the delinquents were $12,864 and some cents. We got it down to, the difference is $7,286.20. The garbage, as of January 2014, the delinquencies were $52,074.40. The difference is $62,464.00. It went up to $10,390. Delinquencies in garbage. I mean, some of it includes the delinquents from the prior years, accounts past due. So what we're gonna try to do is, we're talking to Chris about, is maybe doing some share sales for the garbage.
So I'm gonna make a
Shut the
motion.
water off.
I'm gonna make a motion, we have the attorney start proceedings for sheriff sales for all delinquent sewer bills in the hometown sewer, the Lake Hotta sewer, and Rush Township's garbage fund.
I'll second it.
Under the question.
How much they have to be behind, Sean?
If they're delinquent.
I mean, we'll determine that.
A
We'll see
year,
what it is.
2 years, or?
It's all recuperated in the sheriff's sale.
You try.
Good answer.
How much is this going to cost?
Well, we're not gonna do, first of all, we're not gonna literally file for sheriff's against them.
Yeah. It's not
We're
cheap.
gonna
No,
try
no,
to
no,
find
no.
a couple people, like maybe the most in arrears, that might be the better properties to try, that likely would fetch bids, and see if it's in the financial interests of the township to continue down the road after we try one.
Thank you. Thank you.
We gotta do something.
Oh, no, I have nothing,
We have some people
It's
that are
not-
$4,000 behind, haven't paid the garbage bill.
And the garbage, you know, going up like $10,000 more dollars
I'm
again.
not disputing that,
Delinquencies.
the card cards was like a little overkill. You can usually get some people's attention.
Yes. Sheriff's sale, yes.
John,
Right,
where are you
some
gonna
that are
put
gonna
all
get
these
their
people that are gonna put them up for sheriff's sale? Old people, where are they gonna go? Can't you put in a clause somewhere that?
Put them up here.
It's not old people,
Well, whatever.
it's people blatantly telling a board that they're not gonna pay their bill because we can't shut their water off, or they're not gonna pay their garbage bill because they don't give a care about it.
Can't you have a lower payment within?
We have
like
gone
if
to
they make
people-
$800 a month?
They don't
We
even
have gone
pay.
to people and said, we have payment plans. We take the administrative costs, we take the penalties away, and nothing gets done. They have to pay so much per month. They refuse, blatantly
Okay,
refuse.
you gave them a chance.
It's like standing there and spitting in your face saying you ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I
pay.
understand that, okay. That's why I was undersized.
A lot of the older, the
That's very
citizens,
The
our
senior
senior citizens
citizens
of the
pay.
township pay. We have no issues there. It's other people we have issues. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we're cutting down the sewer and we're thinking, but we just can't let off on it. But the garbage kind of surprised me today when I seen that going up like 10,000.
Why don't you tag the garbage cans? Who pays?
I mean, Joe, who's gonna take care of all that? I mean, that's a lot of administrative costs.
you pay
and
it
how you
right, well,
tag
when you-
somebody's house.
When you pay your bill, Sean, you just hand them a sticker that goes on their garbage cans. They identify that, okay, they paid their garbage, beer can be picked up. If they don't have a sticker on, you don't pick
If
it
they
up.
didn't collect their garbage, they would take it and throw it somewhere else,
A lot of people use bags.
and that's the problem. So,
Yeah, well, that'd be the only thing there then.
You don't collect it out there in field, you throw it somewhere else.
That's
Oh, yeah, that's the side of the road, it'll be everywhere.
You ain't kidding.
So, all right, that's just a little bit of info there for everybody. I guess a supervisor comment they have on their properties with delinquent sewer accounts are continuing water shutoffs or sheriff sales. Delinquent garbage accounts are receiving letters and possibly sheriff sales. Yes, you did. So we're good on that. So supervisor's comment. Anybody here? Any more public comment?
Yeah, you can answer my question about that shed. My question was, like, I said, why does some people get enforced and some people don't?
Joe, we enforce everything.
There isn't, Sean. Get down there and take a look at the difference in them sheds. My brother here had to pay, I don't know how much, permit.
$35.
$35, because he had to get a new shed put on, and then it was bigger. Now, how can someone else replace it and not pay the $35? Billy, maybe you can tell me.
I don't know, we'll just have
Permits were
to
issued.
look into it.
Permits were issued, Joe.
Huh?
Permits were issued. I wasn't here, but permits were
Hey,
issued.
Joe,
Where were they? Where the permits out
Sheds
there?
are on the plan.
Joe, when she did her plan to put a big addition on her house, and she's telling me now, all that was in the provisions for it. So it was
Okay.
probably paid then, instead of being, you can move it.
What would be a possibility to see them then, Sean?
I don't know, it could be, I don't know when she built her or whatever like that.
Right, well, Billy should know that.
Well, my permit should cover my load, Sean. The permit I got, that should cover mine. The permit I got for the first shed should cover the second one.
You put a bigger shed up.
So did she?
She put a second shed in.
No, she moved the one and she put a bigger one in the other spot.
But listen, when she got her building permit, she said she had them both on the plan, the sheds, what she was doing. So that's probably taken care in the building, when she had her building permit.
Oh, and the building permit now, that falls under that.
Well, John,
Okay.
you can put anything.
Could I see that, could I see the building permit then, Sean?
I don't have it, I mean.
Who has it?
What?
Put in a records request,
I don't know.
you'll have to pay you'll have to pay for a copy of it. It's in the back.
I didn't ask for a copy. Did I?
Then you're gonna have to pay for someone to go look it up, because it's gonna take a few hours.
Why do I have to have someone look, why do I have to pay for something with public record?
It's not a digital copy.
I said, what is it? Is it public record or not, Robert?
I don't know if
It's not.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
whether it was Levi or Arrow. I mean, it's a while ago.
A while ago, Joe. I mean, we have Lehigh Engineering here, so we'll do a little bit of research and we'll see if we can find out.
Okay, so
But if
you
she
get
got
an
to put
answer
a
on the
building
permit.
permit, when she put her addition on, there's not much you can really do, Joe.
Well, that's what I said, I wanna see a truck,
You
if it was on there.
gotta put a record request in, right?
Somewhere there should be a copy of something.
Yeah, and you put a records request in and
Why, I don't want a copy of it, Sean, I wanna look at it.
no, it costs the township money to go back and research records, especially for
Don't
years
that
ago.
fall under, Right to Know Act?
It does.
Maybe you can put- maybe you
If
can answer
read
that.
the Right to Know Act,
They have a right to
you have
charge me then?
Research something, we can charge you for
I'll be
research.
honest with you, I'm not, I have to look. I know they
You looked that one up too.
I don't know if they,
If it's
wants to
beyond a
inspect.
certain amount of years, we can
I'm
charge
not saying
them.
you're wrong, I'm saying I don't know off the top of my head. I know you can charge for copies off the top of my head. And I know under the right
It's
to know,
done
law, he has
again.
the right to request copies for an inspection. But you still have to submit the request.
Right.
Okay,
We'll-
no problem.
We'll inform you if there's charges.
You inform me about charges, that's fine. And if there is charges, I'll let you know about it,
Okay.
through the state or whoever. Somebody gotta come in and put you in your place, Robert, because you got your head square up here, you know where.
All right, Joe, are you done?
Yeah, as soon as I get the answer, then Sean, when he looks it up. If you've got it, okay?
All right, anybody else here?
Real quick,
Yeah.
Bernard, did you take a look? Railroad track, boom, boom.
Yes, I drove it. I'm gonna wait and see what the contractor, when he's coming in, see if he can mill some.
You can put the buildings right next to there if you want.
100%, but it just seems, to me, my opinion is, when you're going off the track into the middle and back out, is more of a problem than the approaches themselves. The middle of the track is a problem.
Yeah, but, I
Right.
mean, it's still, boom, boom.
And if we, you know, I'll see what the contractor says, if we mow more off on this side than this side, you're gonna feel the tracks more than you do now. That's my opinion, but I'll see what we can do.
All I'm gonna say is you didn't feel the track before you paved. You could drive
Okay.
over it before it was
Don't
paved.
ask you.
So, and, that doesn't take any,
I did drive it.
yeah. Thank
Can't go
you.
fast.
Oh, I know.
I went
just
down
feel,
that-
I just
I
feel
went down
sorry
that
for the
road.
people that once in a while I hear.
And when you're in
I
a
don't know
pickup
it's
truck,
there.
you feel it, yeah. I was only going 35.
Courthouse, right?
All right, anybody else? All right, meeting's adjourned, thank you.
I got one question.